and talk to people.
Be out there.
Be out there.
I think that's the best tip.
Yeah,
be out
understand
there.
what's going on, di ba?
Because you'll be lost in the.
And then,
if you don't know.
if you don't have all that cash or capital, or even if you do, I would still suggest that you look for strategic partners who can put in not only capital but who can help your team. I just had my class last night, and that was one of our big learnings. And I told them it's not only the cash, but you come in with surround yourself with people or investors who have something,
some input
to contribute aside from just their cash.
Yeah, because money can be replaced.
Yeah, diba? It can be their network.
Yeah.
It can be their specialty, their experience in retail or
in whatever business.
Whatever. In sports business, you want to have somebody in your team who's good in retail, who has retail experience. Because if you're a fresh graduate coming in, you don't have that experience no matter what.
Or if you just got out of a corporate stint, maybe you can tap colleagues or
who has
batchmates
gone through that route before. Because I see that so often.
Of course.
An executive who's been in a company for 15, 20 years, doing really well, making a lot of money, one day wakes up and asks himself, why am I still here? I want to go out and have my own business. And I ask him, are you prepared for it? Because when you're an entrepreneur, you cannot make that utos to anyone. As a VP, you can have everybody there. But when you're running your own business, you'll get your own business permit. You'll get all of those things.
The nitty-gritty.
The nitty-gritty. It's really something to think about.
But at the same time, if you really like to do it, it won't be a hassle.
Yeah, it won't be. If you really want to do it. So, make sure it's your passion, be very realistic, figure out what's there, and more importantly, I think
with the right people.
The blockbusters are to see what's not there, and then fill that need, and then surround yourself with the right people, either in your team or, like you said, just as connections with other people. And then the last thing is, especially if you're a startup and you're an entrepreneur, you better make sure you're there.
Yeah.
It's very, very hard to make
there.
a business succeed and thrive via remote control.
Of course.
Especially startups. And I've gone through that path, and like I said earlier, I lost money essentially because I thought I had a nice business model that I could operate remote control. One day I woke up, it was gone. My money's gone also. So, I think those are the important things. I'm sure there are a lot more technical details, but like I said, I'm just a basketball coach. I'm not.
You don't say you're just.
I'm just, I'm not an expert there, but I think if you think about those things, then you'll be fine.
Of course, I mean it's really the key. What you said are just the key points.
Yeah.
I think people should always, look beyond that. Also, I mean, these are tips, and they're also guidelines. They're also maybe I would say priceless experiences that you can't really put on paper. That they're mistakes that they have to go through.
Hire a coach. I didn't put that in my tip. Hire a coach.
I think that's the
small business coach. That's the plugging there.
That's the plug. It's okay. As long as you're affordable for the SMEs. I think a lot of people get intimidated by us. Just a comment on the consultancy companies because they get paid. I don't want to say how much per hour, but if they're an SME, how can they even afford it? So I think that's what I see also right now, that they resort to just doing things on their own, even if they're inexperienced.
Correct.
They know that they need help, but they don't want to put up the capital for professional.
A couple of things.
Culture.
Well, a couple of comments I can make there. One is it shouldn't be a straight fee naman. You can figure out a way to work through that, diba? X deal or whatever, or a slice of the profits from whatever.
There are many ways of going about it now.
That's number one. Number two, if you think knowledge is expensive, consider the price of ignorance, diba?
Yeah, of
so
course.
it might be even more. It might be an investment that will be worth your while if it's going to take you down the path of darkness, diba? Away from the path of darkness. So
it's really finding ways on how to. I mean, you can do as you've said, profit sharing, or maybe a percentage, or I mean, there are many ways. Because before, back in the day, it was all straight fees, fixed cost, right? Now, yeah, it could be all variable.
One thing that we see in our business now, in the salon industry, all our people are highly trained. They're trained in London. To be able to step or cut on the floor in Tone and Guy, in Essentials, you have to be trained in London. So that's expensive. But then they come in, they sign up on, then they leave. So they're parang the key is they're asking, why do we train these people? Then they leave after they're gone after 2 or 3 years. Sayang our investment. And I say the only thing worse than training your people and losing them is not training them and keeping them. So
of course,
and
you want them to grow as well. So it's something.
So that's part of it, really.
All right. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Of course, there are a lot of good things to talk about with Mr. Chot Reyes, but we have to end the show. Before we end the show, I want you to be able to tell our viewers where they can contact you or Coachcom.inc. Is that a website? Or?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, there's.
There is a website that's up and down because when there's too many inquiries, we shut it down for a while, but it's regularly there. Yeah.
So what are the contact
our office numbers are Coachcom.inc. The office number is 687-3667. Look for my assistant Cecil Tan. Our website is www.coachcom.ph. I think so.
What else? Email? Or?
We look forward to, we have email. You can find it on the website. We look forward to hearing from you, but it's hard. No, my email is vreyes at coachcom.ph. It's hard to really just advertise openly, but Coachcom is here to help you in building and improving your teams, in coaching your coaching your executives, and in actually teaching your managers how to coach their people.
Definitely.
That's what we do. We are in the business of building championship teams.
Yes. Whether in business or in sports.
All
right. So thank you very much for watching Bears and Bulls. Thank you to our guest, Mr. Chot Reyes. It's been a pleasure to have you here. And have a great day. Thank you for watching. See you again.
San Miguel Perversion. Bagay dito. Crispy pata. Kung sizzling sisig. Chicharon bulaklak. Ito. Roasted, Highland, legume. Pagkain ba yun? Parang bagay nga sa San Miguel Pale Pale Sem. Order niyo, sir.